Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your friendly neighborhood coach Pruitt here with you once again with our daily YouTube video. So again, this is just a video to give you guys an update, some reminders, some important information, and discuss the things that we're doing in class today. So hopefully if you're not in class, you miss for whatever reason, if there's any technology issues, or if you just need some reminders as you're working independently later on, this video should help you understand and know what we did or what you need to do. So the plan of attack for today is to quickly recap from our last week together before we started working on the projects, go back over the American Revolutionary War, hit the highlights, make sure we know exactly what's going on, and then begin our discussion on actual American history, talking about the government of the United States, which would be the Articles of Confederation. So on your screen, you can see that I have given for you guys the same thing that I'll be posting in the chat at the beginning of class, your essential question, tentative schedule for today, any important reminders, and then obviously don't have the YouTube link yet because we're recording the video as we speak. So right off the bat, just a couple of quick reminders. Your test is scheduled for November the 11th and 12th. That's in a couple of weeks. And your task work is due November the 13th. That's a Friday. So your test is going to be on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on if you're odd or even. And then your task work will be due that Friday by 5 o'clock. And we'll remind you of these things as we go throughout the rest of the unit. But just so you guys know up front, and we'll say this again and again, these are important dates that you need to know. Okay? So for today, like I said, we're going to recap together very quickly just to go back over the American Revolutionary War in terms of your poster/projects. I have not yet started grading some of the ones that were trickling in late last night. I sat down at about 9 o'clock and graded some for a little bit and then called it a night. So if you send anything after about 9 or 9:15, I did not grade it last night. I'll be grading it this morning. I will be putting the grades in ASAP. Like as soon as I get them graded, they go in individually. Also after that, I've got to compile them into a slideshow and then get them to our judges. So we are looking at trying to have the Google Slides with a slide per student project to the judges by middle of this week, and hopefully can get their rulings by the end of the week so I can let you guys know who the top 5 are for your class based on the 3 to 4 independent judges and who's getting the 5 bonus points on their tests. If for some reason you have not turned it in yet, it is late. It was due at 11:59 p.m. last night. That would have been Sunday the 25th. So if you don't have it in yet, you need to make sure that you get it in because you are losing points at this point because it's late. You had 3, 4, 5 days in total, 4 to 5 days in total to do this project. It should have been turned in on time. So you will be losing points if it was not submitted on time. All right, let's talk about what we need to be doing today. So the very first thing that you're going to need to do, we do have a task work activity that we are going to do, and it's going to be our typical thing where as we discuss, as we talk about notes, as we talk about the articles, we're going to have you guys fill these things in. So if you go to your Canvas page, scroll down to the second section to the unit, to the U.S. History Module section, and click on Unit number 2. So again, all the things that are left in Unit number 2, we are going to do in class together. So we have already done the causes, common sense summary, Declaration of Independence. We've done now the Revolutionary War propaganda activity. I will cover this in class with you today, guys, but you can do this part, this colonial soldier letter. You can work on this now on your own. You can either do it in class if we had some work time or outside of class. We are going to try to have a work day at some point, either this week or next week. So that one's now open. Today we're going to work on this one right here, the problems with the Articles of Confederation. So as always, if you click on the link, it will pull up a read-only version of the document. So if you are one of my people that likes to do things on paper, this is how I want yours set up. I want it set up this way specifically. You can see in the middle it says Problems with the Articles of Confederation. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes around the outside. We are going to talk about the 8 major issues or problems with the Articles of Confederation. So as we discuss and as we take notes, you guys will be filling these in. If you are one of my people who is doing things virtually and likes to do things on your computer, of course, you will have to download this document just like we always do, save it, but then it becomes an editable document that you can add your information in, you can type in. These are all text boxes, sorry. So you should be able to type right into them. If for some reason that doesn't work, which I think it should, but I can show you how to make a text box and we can figure it out. Okay, so that's what we're working on today. In addition to that, you're going to need some notes. So if you go to our YouTube channel, to the Unit 2 playlist, you are going to find Unit 2 Part 2 notes. That's what we're going to need. Just a quick reminder on how to get there. If you scroll down again to the second section, U.S. History Modules, if you click Tools and Resources button, this big blue button right here, it will take you to our resource page. Under the Unit 2 resources, you can see YouTube Unit 2 playlist. If you click there, it's going to pull up a playlist for you guys. It's, again, Unit 2 Part 2. We've already done Part 1. We finished it. So we're going to start. You can see it's got a green background. We're going to start discussing the first government of the United States. So we'll need this today. So we'll just be going through, we'll be watching this video. We will be talking about the Articles of Confederation, addressing the major issues and concerns with the Articles, as well as taking a few additional information points down. Now, depending on how far we get and how fast we progress, we may also today talk about Shays' Rebellion, which is an important part of the Articles of Confederation. And then if there's time, which I highly doubt that there is, we will talk about the Federalist and Anti-Federalist. I would assume that we will begin the Federalist, Anti-Federalist next time we're together. So that will probably be on our next daily reminder video. So for today, if you're out, if you miss, if for some reason your internet goes down, you're going to watch this video and fill in the organizer that I just showed you guys. The articles are going to go up to about the 50-second mark, about the 50-second mark of the video. So really, you don't even have to watch a full minute of this video to get all the things that you need for that organizer. Okay. In addition, guys, over here on the side, you can always see that we have some additional videos for you guys. There's a video about the Constitution, the Articles, so you can find more information on the Articles there. There will be a new Hamilton song. I've got to add it to the playlist in just a second because I just thought of it this morning on the way in. And you can see there are plenty of videos that I've added now about the Articles of Confederation, so you can watch those for additional information. And we'll get to some of these other videos as we go through the rest of this week and next week talking about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. All right, so that's your video for today. Again, if you haven't turned in your project, I need it ASAP. I'm still considering whether I'm going to let late projects be entered in the contest for potential top 5s or not. I have not yet decided, so I'll let you guys know that during class. So this is the plan of attack for today. The Articles of Confederation notes and organizer. Also remember, guys, key terms need to be done. So if you haven't finished those, you can always work on those outside of class as well. So that's it, and we'll see you guys in class or next time.